Hey, hijas bellas, Maribel here. Today I want to talk about the movie Luckiest Girl Alive. Came out on Netflix October 7th. I watched it recently and I did share on my TikTok account that I found the movie to be very heavy. It was difficult to get through. So today I want to talk about it coming from a trauma informed perspective. What are some of the challenges that this movie was bringing up? And then how people can respond after watching movies like this if they're feeling triggered. So if that's something that you're interested in, please make sure you stick around. So, one of the main topics, and this is very deep and dear to me, is that mother daughter relationship. That bond between Annie and her mom was completely broken. I mean, you can tell that she respected her mom, but at the same time, you could tell their relationship was not close. So, as the movie progresses and we see that she suffered a very violent rape with multiple people involved, and that she wasn't able to go to her mom, and then when her mom got like a gist of what had happened, she went into blame mode and never really gave Annie the chance to like share her story or anything about that incident. So it was pretty much like something that like disgraced her, like ruined their reputation, and it was never really talked about again. What I found interesting was that in the end, when Annie is finally like telling her story and she's gone public with it, she's on television, and you see all these women responding that they had similar experiences or that they identify with what happened. If you read her mom's body language, to me, and I could be wrong, but to me, her body language showed signs that she herself had been a victim of sexual abuse. Let me know in the comments if you got the same impression, um, because the way that she looked at the screen, like that body kind of slumping down, was a sign to me that she herself carried a heavy burden of something that she never got to talk about. And we know this looking at it from the trauma lens, that our body tells our story, whether we know it or don't. So in that moment, I think her body language was very revealing. Now, this movie is very heavy with traumatic triggers. The way that it's narrated, her going between her present life and her thoughts, and then her flashbacks to what happened. All of that are common things that happen to people who have survived very traumatic experiences. We, in her case, we don't only have the situation with the rape. There's also a school shooting involved, and then you add to that that her mom didn't believe her, and then you add like the bullying from the peers. She was escorted out of the funeral. All of these things are um, very traumatic. One of the things that her peers were doing the day after that party, and that they had taken turns assaulting her, um, one of them gives her a bag with the pill, just in case that she happened to get pregnant. And then she expresses that she felt it was non-consensual, and I'm going to use the term gaslighting, you can hear how like easy it was for her peer to like try to convince her that what happened between them was not by force. As a trained professional who heard multiple stories of sexual abuse, I can tell you that for many young people, it's easy to kind of go with that flow of not believing your experience and believing what the other people are telling you, because nobody really wants to be a victim of rape. And if someone else is trying to tell you that it wasn't that, then maybe there's that chance. But as we can see in Annie's story, in the long term, not addressing it or having the proper support really caused like a shift in her personality. And this could be considered like a fawn response. We have like our survival responses. We either fight, we can freeze, we can flee, we could try to run away, the flight, or the fawn response. And that's part of what happened in her story, was that she presented herself in a way that was successful. And I heard other people on YouTube doing like a review, and were saying things like she was too well put together. So like implying that a person who suffered such violent rape would be in very deteriorated states mentally, emotionally, and would not be able to like have a successful career, because that's how they present her in the movie. But the truth is that we are wired that way. Our brain is wired to try to make us function, to try to make us keep going. So I don't know if you resonate with that. That's what that's called, the fawn response. It's kind of like a people pleasing. And you hear her say that, especially in her relationship with her boyfriend. She was, or fiance, she was always trying to like be of his liking, and then we see how that like fell apart at the end, and he was not expecting that. He just wanted her to continue to be that person that he thought that she was. But she takes the time to like really find her voice, and that was really important. So I'm gonna end it with that. There's other things that this movie definitely brings up, but let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, and then if you have any like comments or questions, anything else that you want me to like bring up, then let me know.